And so I got a commenter. Get rid of that crap at the bottom there. I got a commenter left a comment under my video, left a link under my video up on YouTube, sharing this with me, and I think that this is something I need to run with and I need to show you. Only because I've been telling people for the last month or so now that they're creating a record, they're creating a running history to either add on to the red flag law, okay, or to create another law. Either way around, it's going to be directed at the manosphere. Okay, and I told you before that Elliot Rodgers was an actor, that nobody died. He was an actor, right from Hollywood. Actor, that's right. And that it was all a ruse, fraud, fake, never took place. And it was an attack on TFL, Manosphere. Then the oh man, that's right, over in Canada. Well, now we have this that I think is important to show you. Okay, advanced social decay. What's going on behind closed doors in America? Okay, I'm not going to read all this to you, but I will leave the same link that this commenter left, so that you can come and check this out for yourself. Okay, I'm going to slow it here in case you want to read it on the screen. Otherwise, you can just click on the link I'm going to put in the more. But I'm going to come down here and I'm going to read right here. Let's start in Colorado. A 27-year-old man named Christopher Wade, okay, was just arrested on terrorism charges after he threatened to shoot as many girls as I see. Authorities say Christopher Wade in Curly, Denver, posted on his Facebook page, "There's nothing more dangerous than a man ready to die. All I wanted was a girlfriend. Not 1,000, not a bunch of hoes, not money, none of that," he wrote. According to the probable-cause statement, city of authorities, all I wanted was to be loved. Yet no one cares about me. I'm 27 years old. I've never had a girlfriend before, and I'm still a virgin. This is why I'm planning on shooting up a public place soon and being the next mass shooter, 'cause I'm ready to die. And all the girls that turn me down is going to make it right by killing as many girls as I see. So this is the reason I'm bringing this up. I wouldn't be surprised if this article's fraudulent, that somebody's reached up their anal and pulled this out their anal. Okay? Because you got to remember what I've been telling you all along. Now, not that this couldn't be true, too. That's the problem. I can't confirm that this article, that what I've just read, is truthful and really took place. Okay? And I cannot confirm that it's fraudulent. It could be either or. So I have to stick with it could be either or. And why would I say that? Because I understand the anger and the frustration young men go through and men go through in society when it comes to TFL. What he said would be so true. So many men spend years being rejected by girl after girl after girl after girl after girl after girl, and it don't stop. They do everything society's told them to do, and the women reject them in 1 to 5 seconds. 1 to 5 seconds. You know, and some of you vaginas want to say, well, that's the girl you want to chase. And TFLers can tell you already, when you chase after the girl that turns you down, most of the time you wind up behind bars. They call that harassment. because the girl wasn't lying when she said no. But some of you brain dead vaginas think, no, that's the one playing hard to get. That's your cop out to go around, to dodge what you know is going on. This has been going on for years, and it's happening all over the world. Okay? And it's right out wrong, shouldn't be happening, but then what do we got? We got a society that puts the sex, pornography, and fashion in everybody's face the whole time they grow up. So as they grow up, what they see in their face their whole life, don't help anything. It creates the problem, okay? And then you've got, well, social engineering has done a really wonderful job of shaping people's minds and brainwashing them. And it is no lie. Men are rejected like what they're talking about here. That part is no lie. So if this was real and he's saying I'm 27 years old, okay, and the part that gets me right here is because this is so true about true TFLers, okay? All I wanted was to be loved. That's right. See, all I wanted was a girlfriend. Not 1,000, not a bunch of hoes, and not money. That statement within itself is so true. Because the majority of all TFLers will tell you the same thing. They don't want but one girl. Okay, that's all they want. But they're continuously rejected over and over and over and over and over and over. And what did I tell people years ago? It tears a person up from the inside out. Completely destroys them. And then you got all these fucking simps and vaginas, that are chasing same tail, having the same problem, denying it, okay? Except for the Chads, the stars, the Chads, the blah, blah, blah. Okay, then they don't understand it because they don't see it because they didn't have it happen to them. So because it didn't happen to them, it couldn't be going on at all. That's what goes through their head, which is insanity. Because something don't happen to you, don't mean it isn't happening. Because you don't see something, don't mean it didn't exist or didn't happen. But people's fucking minds are gone. Okay, they really are. And I can understand the anger and the frustration of why he'd be pointing his gun at girls. How would he not? Because who is it that does all the rejection? The girls. How often are girls rejected? Nowhere near as much as a man is. Nowhere. The girls are the ones that most guys have to approach. That's right. They're the ones that they can get frustrated and become angry because they're already with somebody, and they get guys still hitting on them everywhere they go. This is where people have to put themselves in somebody else's shoes and think about what it would be like. But most of you people don't want to do that. Okay? I can stand with a woman who's constantly getting hit on, who's in love with the person she's with and what the person she's with, and a bunch of guys just won't stop, even when you tell them you're already hooked up, you're already with somebody, you're already married. They just take that as, oh, well, if I can get you pants because they're dumb, because they're sick, and they still keep hitting on her. And they still keep hitting on her. I can respectfully stand with a woman for being very angry about that, because she has a right to be. Because the guys who do this is clearly in the wrong. Okay? But that's not all cases. Nothing's 100% across the board. You have women out here that enjoy being hit on so much they'll cheat behind their partner just like that. And it's just sad, okay? But the truth is this is 100% TFL. This article being wrote, okay, would be another direct attack on the manosphere. This would cause them to push mental health laws. See, this is another, when I told you they're making a running record against the manosphere, and that's what they're doing. That's what this is. This adds on to that. It sure does. Now, is this true? Did this really take place up in Colorado? I can't say it is or ain't because Colorado's a prison state. Colorado is New World Order. That is the NWO state. Okay? If you want to live right in the heart of the mouth of the beast, just move to Colorado. You'll be in the mouth of the beast. Okay? There's a really good chance this Antarctic article was fucking just fraudulent as hell. Never took place. They don't care about it, but it really happened. Because it gives them, just like with the phony baloney school shootings that never took place. That's right. The school shootings that never took place, that were fraudulent, that were exercise drills, and nobody died. No different with Elliot Rogers. He was an actor. Nobody died. The incel man over in Canada. Nobody died. The point is what's being said right here and what they're going to do with this. They're going to add this to the list. This is where they're going to get by with passing their new law. Or coming after the manosphere saying you can't own guns. And who knows what else they might add to it. So I think it's important that you see that this is existing, this is going on. This article was wrote, okay, supposedly this person made the post on Facebook. Okay, supposedly this Christopher Wayne made this post on Facebook, on his Facebook page. Okay, or was this whole thing fraudulent? Was this a psyop? Did somebody else, this military intelligence, make up a Facebook page under a fictitious name and write this themselves? Do you follow what I'm saying? Because there's always that possibility. And when we look at the article, okay, right here, February 3rd, 2019. So that's today's date, isn't it? Yeah. We're not really given a date, are we here? Okay, 2/1 of 2019. That's when it appears that this article was actually wrote, was in 2/1 of 2019, a couple of days ago. So this is as current gets, isn't it? Yeah, this is not old at all. And it's fitting into what I've been telling everybody. Sure is. It's right on in there, doesn't it? It's what I've been telling y'all. I appreciate the commenter who ran onto this, that brought this over. I want to thank him. I don't know who he is personally, but I want to tell him thank you. He knows who he is. Okay? I really highly appreciate you sharing this, because this is exactly what I was telling everybody, and they needed to keep their eyes open for things like this. And here's a man, a person, who actually paid attention to what I was saying, that sees what's going on around him, that caught this, and made sure and shared it. Now I'm doing this video because this needs to be out there. You all need to see it. They are making that record I told you about. They're making their running history that they will use to take more rights away from you men that ain't got a woman in your life. You men that label yourself men going their own way. You men who labeled yourself as an incel. You men who clearly know you're a TFLer. That you've been denied your whole life. See, they caused the problem. The powers to be, social engineering, created the problem those men are facing. Okay? And now, they're using what they done to us to take rights away from us. To come after us for what they've done to us. This is what happens when nobody stands up for themselves. And you allow a bunch of sick, twisted psychopaths to run you. This is the result. Anyhow, would I blame a person that was a TFLer for feeling the way this guy's what's wrote here? No, I wouldn't. How could I blame him? Do I say it's right? No, it's not right. It's not right at all. But it's also not right for a guy to go fucking year after year after year after year be rejected hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times by women nonstop. Nonstop. And spend the majority of their life. I mean, George Sedini, think about it, was 49 years old and he made the statement in his blog, he's not turning 50 and still being single. He's been rejected his whole life. And he walked into that gym and shot and killed. And this was not a psyop. This wasn't fraudulent. George Sedini really happened. He walked in that gym and shot and killed them women. And yes, the gun was pointed at female gender. Why wouldn't it be? What have we done in society? Gender roles have created the man is the one responsible for approaching the female. The female has all the say, the guy has absolutely no say. The female gets hit on all the time, the guy never gets hit on. Of course, unless he's a Chad, right? He's a movie star, he's famous, he's got a lot of money, he's got something women are all chasing after. Other than that, the average guy would never be hit on in a million years. And the majority of our world is the average guy. Okay, so the guy has to do all the work just to be rejected, to be rejected, to be rejected, to be rejected. And of course, that tears him up on the inside out and destroys him. Then all these white knight simps and vaginas, pussy whipped men come along and add on to that stress, making it even worse for that guy. Then you'd wonder why somebody might just flip out and feel out of anger and depression, feel like doing something like this. You created them. I've always said that, man. You people crank the Frankensteins. You create the people who kill you. Through your ignorance and dumbness. You create the very people who kill you. Through your own ignorance. But anyhow, and I don't condone it. I don't condone the behavior. I don't agree with what he's thinking. But if he's not done it and he's only thinking it, then what is this, a thought crime? Oh, well, we're preventing it. You're preventing it. Well, how are you preventing it? You caused the problem. Social engineering. So you want to tell me how you're preventing it? Don't even tell me society didn't cause the problem. Anybody that's got a quarter of a brain that looks into what's going on in society can clearly see what took place that led this guy to live the life he was living. And no, it wasn't his fault. The majority of the time, it is not their fault. The majority of the time, they're just like anybody else. They followed everything they were told in society and did everything they were told and was rejected in 1 to 5 seconds over and over and over and over and over and over, year after year after year after year. That's not the guy's fault. That's society. That's social engineering. That's programming. And why would he be pointing a gun at girls? Because it's the girls that are doing the rejecting. He's not gay chasing after guys. That's right. He's not gay chasing after a guy. And what he said, what they're saying right here is the majority of true TFLers. Okay? All I wanted was a girlfriend. Not 1,000, not a bunch of hoes, and not money. That is a true TFLer. That would be words for a true TFLer. How come he'd be so angry and feel like taking a gun and going and doing this? Well, why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? In a world where it's pushed in his face his whole life, he can't turn on TV without seeing somebody married, somebody having kids. He can't go to a mall. He can't go anywhere. It's in his face. It's in his face, and it's in his face. He's being denied it. Wouldn't that be cool if we took all the food away from everybody in the United States? Now when you're all starving and ready to die, we'll have a T-bone steak dinner in front of you. And every now and again, we'll throw a slice of bread at you. Then when you get angry and you become so bitterly angry you're ready to fucking shoot us, then we'll criticize you and call you names. You wouldn't like that, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. But that's what you're doing to him. Anyhow, I'm going to get on out of here, but I wanted to point this out. This is exactly what I've been warning you about. So now we have something else that'll be added to this record. They're creating that running record right in your face. And once again, I want to tell you thank you to the commenter who left this for me. And I'm going to get on out of here.